He's making a lot of interceptions, really playing well.
I know we were talking about Kyron Williams as you guys' draft pick that you like. He's from your hometown and things like that. But when we're looking at your whole draft, you guys actually picked up a lot of late round wonders. Logan Bruss from Wisconsin, offensive lineman, Jacoby Durant, Kyron Williams, like you said, Quentin Lake, who I actually really like from UCLA. I'm curious to get your take on him. Darion Kendrick is another one, part of that Georgia. Even though we know the secondary at Georgia wasn't their bright spot, he still got drafted. Daniel Hardy, Russ Yeast, and then AJ Akuri. So you guys picked up a bunch of different pieces all over the place. And, you look at the Rams team, we're going to throw everything kitchen sink to win right now. So all these late round guys, what have you seen out of practice from them? And who were your favorite? We know Kyron Williams is one of them, but who's your favorite draft pick or favorite draft picks out of this year's draft?
Well, obviously Kyron Williams is number one, but I've talked about him so much, so I'll move on. So I interviewed Quentin Lake on our podcast. So every year during the NFL draft, we interview NFL draft prospects. So Quentin Lake was one of those guys before he was drafted by the Rams. He actually was on our show. And after that interview, we just were like, man, we feel like the Rams are going to draft this guy. And then they ended up drafting him. And then we invited him back on our show. So Quentin Lake has been on my show twice.
Nice.
And yeah, he's
I'm a big fan of his.
Yeah, he's a really cool guy on and off the field. Super great guy. So I really, really like him. So I'd say, yeah, Quentin Lake. I think I'm really excited. So here's the thing. I was really angry when we drafted Jacoby Durant because we drafted Jacoby Durant in the 4th round. Literally like 10 minutes before we drafted Jacoby Durant, we traded for Troy Hill from the Browns, who used to be a Ram. Then he went to Cleveland. Now he's back. We traded for him. And then we went and drafted a corner. And I was like, why are we drafting a corner, here in the 4th round after we just traded for a corner? And I also didn't really like Durant's film a lot. To be fair, I was confusing him with a different corner that I watched. And I admitted that during the live stream because I went back and I actually found out that I had invited Jacoby Durant on our show. And I was like, oh, this is not who I'm thinking of. So he's grown on me a lot. I was very skeptical of that pick. I was like, I don't really get it, whatever. But then just hearing, things out of training camp and, looking at him more, I think I'm getting really excited about Jacoby Durant. And I think there's a big opportunity for him. And Kendrick. I mean, Darion Kendrick supposedly is just blowing people away at camp.
Is he?
Now it's camp. So sometimes it's like, maybe we'll see when we watch him on Saturday in preseason game, and maybe he doesn't play well and has a bad preseason. You don't know. But I'm hearing, from reporters that are at the Rams camp, they're just like, he's making a lot of interceptions, really playing well, good in coverage. So yeah, I'd say Kyron Williams, Quentin Lake, Jacoby Durant, and Darion Kendrick. And then I don't know, Logan Bruss is going to start right away. And I think he's been playing well too. So that's good.
He's a left tackle, so he's going to fill in for, He's
actually going to play guard.
Oh, he's going to play guard? Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Well, who's filling in for homeboy that left?
Joseph Noteboom, who we've had for a while. And I'm actually not as high on Noteboom as a lot of people are, so I really hope I'm wrong about him. But I think that maybe there is security there with Logan Bruss, maybe if we need him to play tackle, or we'll see. I mean, I don't AJ Akuri also tackle.
Oh, well, I like to say if you're going to Wisconsin as a lineman, you're going to be blocking a lot because all they're going to do is block all day long. So if you're gonna, it's like the safest place to pick up a lineman. Go Chargers. Rams suck. Nemesis whip. Okay, man. We see you. I actually have them in the Super Bowl this year. So, but we're gonna get
them in the Super Bowl last year.
The Chargers.
Oh wait, no. They're one of my predictions for this year. I mean, last year my co-host had an all LA Super Bowl. which I could see being this year.
Wow. I've seen that a lot. I've seen that a lot. I personally had the Vikings making it out of the NFC this year, and then the Chargers on the AFC. It's not popular, but I just see that. I just see how that's going. From my end. But hey, it is what it is. It could be an all LA. That would have been cool last year. Just both of them playing at the stadium.
I know that's what a lot of people thought was going to happen.
Who do you think has more pull in LA?
Oh, the Rams.
Okay,
And listen,
that's what I
I
thought.
don't, I like the Chargers. I like the Chargers, but they do not have a fan base in LA. They just don't. And they do, but they don't. I mean, it's basically LA is the Rams and the Raiders and maybe the 49ers. It pains me to say that, but there's a lot of 49ers fans in LA.
Chargers, with their luck of ownership down there and just having to be shipped out. It reminded me when the Baltimore Colts got up and just left in the middle of the night and went to Cleveland. I was
Yeah.
like, it's almost the same exact thing when their fans didn't show up and support them the last season. It was not a good idea. I'm not a big fan of like, especially teams sharing cities, but sharing stadiums as well and got the same colors.
It's weird. It is weird. I know.
It's
I feel really bad for San Diego because there's a huge fan base in San Diego and SoCal for the Chargers, and now they're gone. I mean, and I relate to it because I'm from St. Louis, so I know what it's like to like watch your team leave. But somehow it's almost
yeah,
better that my team got like shipped off to somewhere like super far and not just like I don't know. If I was in San Diego, I'm like, you're kidding me. They're like now it's like a 3 hour, like it's almost hurts more
yeah,
because San Diego and LA kind of have that like rivalry thing going.
right.
Just in other sports, but I like the Chargers. I don't mind them because I'm not part of that like LA feud thing because I don't live in LA.
Yeah, I mean, just is what it is, right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm originally St. Louis fan, and then they just, you can't control just them getting up and going back to where they were originally. So, I
Right.
mean, it makes sense for them. Doesn't necessarily make sense for the Chargers to try to bite off somewhere that they've never been before. So,
It's money. It's money, man.
yeah,
It's you move to LA and your net worth just like automatically like the Rams like your net worth just like gets raised instantly.
right, exactly. It's just like New York too. I know they were
Yeah.
talking. I don't know if you heard like the rumblings of them wanting to do like another New York team as well. I'm like, the hell y'all gonna put that stadium at? Y'all already playing in New Jersey because you can't fit the stadium anywhere.
I know.
It's like the 76ers in basketball trying to move it in downtown Philadelphia. And I used to work downtown Philadelphia. I'm like, who the hell is gonna drive downtown to see a Sixers game? It's
I don't
it's
know.
it's
I mean, I live in Chicago and they're having that whole thing right now with Soldier Field and the Bears going to the suburbs and
oh man.